Guys, what is happening with Solana right now? Okay, guys, Solana right now is actually having a pretty decent crash right now. Okay, around 10%, right? And why is that? So that is exactly, guys, what I want to talk about for today's video. I want to show you guys what is exactly happening right now with Solana. Give you guys a little update on what is exactly happening with Solana right now because it's actually pretty crazy, right? And of course, guys, I will give you guys an update what's happening with Bitcoin and crypto right now. But yes, guys, Solana. Let's talk about Solana real quick, and then we'll talk about everything else, right? So Solana right now, okay, Solana struggles, okay. So Solana, okay, record 75% of user transactions are in fact failing, guys, okay, and this is pretty much why Solana right now is in fact having a crash, okay, and this happened pretty much a few hours ago, right, earlier, this morning, right? So this is exactly why Solana is in fact crashing, guys. Okay, so Solana plunges nearly 10%, okay, again, as it encounters fresh issues on its network. Over 70% of transactions failed, okay, raising concerns among users, okay, guys. And this is exactly why, okay, Solana is in fact having a crash, right? So Solana, outage, right? We know that, the Solana network, okay, has a lot of, outages, okay, a fair few times. This is obviously not the first time, but yeah, there's a lot of different, issues happening with Solana. I feel like, throughout the fair few years that Solana has in fact been around. But I just want to put it out there, guys. I do, hold a bag of Solana. I'm actually bullish with Solana. Okay, do I think this is gonna, affect Solana in the long run? I really don't. Right, I still like Solana. I still believe in Solana. I really do believe Solana is still going to be in the top, crypto coins in the future, right? I really do believe Solana is here to stay, guys. Okay, so I'm still bullish with Solana, guys. Okay, I'm not saying all this because I am bearish with Solana, right? Or I'm against Solana, or I don't like Solana. I like Solana. Okay, you guys know that, right? I like Solana. I've been buying into Solana. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, right? I haven't bought much Solana, and I kind of regret that. I wish I would have bought more, right? Especially back in 2022 and of course 2023, earlier 2023, right? But I still hold a bag of my Solana. I haven't sold a single coin over Solana or a percentage over Solana. I still hold all my bags, and I'm grateful that I am in fact holding all my Solana because I really do believe, like I said, Solana has some huge potential in the future, right? But yeah, this just happened today, and this is exactly why, guys, we are in fact seeing Solana right now having a you know pretty decent correction back down to the downside, right? Dropping almost 10%. You guys can just clearly see that, right? So Solana, right now, as I'm from this video, is holding at $174. So I would say, right, I think right now is a great opportunity to, pretty much buy some more Solana if you guys haven't yet, right? Accumulate a bit more. Because this is in fact a pretty decent correction, right? You guys can just clearly see that pretty decent correction back down, to the downside. So you guys can clearly see Solana right now down over 7%, 7.7% pretty much. For the week, it's down over 6%. For the month, it's still up 36%. That's because we know Solana is in fact one of those altcoins that have in fact been performing, pretty decently so far, right, for the past few months. Okay, so Solana's still looking amazing, guys. Okay, it really, really is. But in other news, okay, there is in fact some other news that I do in fact want to talk about that's happening with Bitcoin and crypto in general, right? And it's actually pretty bullish, right? Everything's looking up for Bitcoin and crypto, I must say. So first things first, guys. Okay, this is actually pretty exciting because I do live in Australia. I don't know if you guys know that, right? For all the new viewers out there, yes, guys, I myself, I do live in Australia. I feel like a lot of you guys think I live in America and whatnot, right? But I am in fact from Australia, and it's actually pretty exciting because you guys can just clearly see, okay, the first ever Bitcoin spot ETF in Australia to go live in 2024 asset manager, monochrome. Okay, so monochrome, okay, pretty much are in fact following, the first ever Bitcoin ETF in Australia, right? So yeah, it says here it would be the first Australian ETF to hold Bitcoin directly, right? So this is obviously, you know, very, very bullish, right, for Bitcoin, okay? So this is very, very bullish, guys, and very exciting, right? Very, very exciting for sure. Okay, this is big news right now, especially for Australia, I guess, right? But yeah, another news, okay, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but this is actually pretty interesting as well. And this was actually happened yesterday, right? So this news came out yesterday, and it says here, Coinbase is working with Lightspark, okay, Lightspark to integrate the Bitcoin Lightning Network for all its customers, right? So it seems like Coinbase and Lightspark are in fact going to be working together, right? So this is actually pretty bullish, I guess, right, for crypto in general, right? For the Bitcoin Lightning Network and whatnot, right? This is actually pretty bullish, I must say, very very exciting. And it says here by Brian Armstrong. Okay, he's obviously the Coinbase CEO, right? We know who Brian Armstrong is, right? But he says here, okay, says Bitcoin Lightning Network integration should be launching soon, right? So very, very exciting. Okay, very, very exciting, guys. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's happening with crypto right now. And I do in fact want to show you guys, this chart right now for Bitcoin, because you guys have to understand right now is in fact the best time to buy Bitcoin. I've been telling us that many, many times, especially since Bitcoin is in fact having a correction right now. Let me just show you guys what is happening with Bitcoin right now. But yeah, you guys can just clearly see, okay, a couple of hours ago, we are in fact, let me just go to the 1 hour time frame so you guys can see it a bit more better. But a couple of hours ago, okay, early this morning, okay, we actually saw Bitcoin, actually later this afternoon, actually, right? We are in fact in the 1 hour time frame. You guys can clearly see we actually saw Bitcoin shooting back up to $69,000, over $69,000, 69,400. But then it did in fact have a correction back down to where it is right now. It went all the way back down to $66,000, pretty much exactly where we saw it early this morning. But Bitcoin right now, as I'm filming this video, holding strong at $67,000. And I told you guys, this is in fact the best time to buy more Bitcoin, especially with this dip that is in fact happening right now. We know a couple of weeks ago, we saw Bitcoin over $70,000, even above, $73,000 at its new all-time high. So you guys understand, since Bitcoin did in fact drop back down below 70K, and now, it's at $66,000 to 67, right now is a golden opportunity to buy more Bitcoin. And not just Bitcoin, also, right? Also, we are in fact seeing other altcoins having a correction back down to the downside as well. You guys can clearly see for the past 24 hours, a lot of altcoins are in fact down. You guys can just clearly see that. So you guys understand, when we see dips, it's an opportunity to buy more. Understand, guys, the bull market, okay, bull market dips are for buying, not for selling. Okay, just exactly what Titan of Crypto has said right here. And this is very, very true, right? Understand, we have already reached bottom. Okay, and we are in fact seeing a first, correction, right? And soon enough, we're gonna see a massive bull run. You guys can just clearly see throughout the years, back 2015, right, we hit a bottom. And then 2016 to 2017, right, it pumped. Same thing. What happened in when was 2019, right? We hit a bottom, okay, a first correction in 2020, and then boom, a bull run in 2021. And guess what? That is exactly what we are in fact seeing right now for Bitcoin, guys. You guys can just clearly see that, right? So this is obviously very, very bullish. We know the next Bitcoin bull run is coming, guys. We know the Bitcoin halving event is literally right around the corner. It's going to happen. The Bitcoin halving event's happening, guys. It's literally like 2 weeks away as I'm from this video. So that's, very, very soon, right? So obviously this is very, very bullish, guys, for Bitcoin. And that's why I'm trying my best to accumulate as much Bitcoins as I possibly can, every single week, no matter how Bitcoin is performing, whether it's pumping or dropping, I'm buying, guys. Okay, I don't care what it's doing. That's the power of dollar cost averaging, right? DCAing, and I hope you guys are in fact DCAing as well. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I will obviously keep you guys updated what's gonna happen with Bitcoin, of course, with pretty much the entire crypto market. And like I said, okay, it's for Solana. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with Solana. But like I said, this is not gonna affect Solana in the long run. I still think Solana is a great altcoin. I still think Solana is one of those altcoins that is in fact gonna be here to stay forever. Right, and I really do think Solana has a bright future ahead of it. So I don't think this is going to affect Solana at all, right? And understand, we have seen Solana with many problems. This is not the first big problem that Solana has, been through, right? It always, fixes itself. Okay, so understand, guys. There's nothing to be scared about for Solana. In fact, we should be taking this as an opportunity to buy more Solana. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.